Owned. Owned, Alana.
This was amazing, wasn't it? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
We were recently sent a video on Instagram that we've watched before. It's not a new video, but we thought it was very interesting to review and we want to use it as part of a discussion in today's video.
Yeah, it's called 7-Year-Old Doesn't Want to Eat Meat. And the discussion takes place between the 7-year-old child and her mother over eating meat, of course. And it's only like 2 minutes long, but the discussion that they have in that 2 minutes, it's amazing.
It
really.
says everything.
It says everything. It's incredibly insightful, and we thought we would dissect it, pick it apart, and talk about it.
Yeah, and I think what stood out for us with this video, because you know, there are so many of these kind of videos on the internet where parents are filming their children refusing to eat meat. You know, my 4-year-old wants to be vegetarian, my 3-year-old doesn't want fish, etc. But it's the conversation, the dialogue that stands out, and the reason is, for us when we watch this, it kind of answers the question of why. Why do we have these excuses and justifications as adults for continuing to eat animals?
Yes.
And also, when we go vegan, a lot of times people think, why did it take me so long to
see the light? Exactly, when it seems so straightforward now that I'm vegan. And also, some young people contact us saying they're having difficulties at home with their parents because they're wanting to go vegan, or they are trying to be vegan, but their parents are, you know, saying, oh, you're brainwashed. They think, you know, when they see something on social media or the internet, the kid must be brainwashed. Well, we're going to see in this video that the opposite is actually true, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. The video.
And I won't make you eat the food because I don't want to argue with you.
Conversation over, Mum.
That's it.
She doesn't want to eat the chicken. She's made that very clear.
You've heard her objection.
All right, but you pulled out the camera and you want to have this discussion with her. Why? She's told you exactly how she feels.
Would you like if someone ate you?
Bang. The ability to empathize, to put oneself in someone else's position and, you know, ask yourself, how would I feel if I were in that position? The child has that empathy. We sort of have that empathy taken out of us as we get older to a degree, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's very interesting how kids see things very simply. It's almost a black and white, you know, is it right, is it wrong? Would I want to be eaten? No. So why is it okay to eat this bean? It's not. Job done. Yeah, it's very interesting to hear it from a child's perspective.
They say it so simply.
Yeah.
Because it is simple.
It is, yeah. The laughing in the background.
You know, there's an element of, wow, Mum, I think you just got owned by your daughter. You know, she's raised a pretty interesting question there, and she's somewhat stumped you with it. But also, there's another side to the laughing, isn't it?
It's mocking. It's mocking. Now, as the kid, I mean, this is where conversations like this, moments like this in a child's life are really quite definitive.
Yes.
The child is expressing herself and making a very strong emotional and ethical connection and communicating that with her mother, the most, you know, important person in the world. And then you've got someone in the background that is laughing, that is mocking that conversation. And as an outsider looking in, I'd be going, well, the kid's probably thinking, well, that's the last time I speak up and express myself and fight for someone else, you know, because someone's going to laugh at me if I speak up for what's right and what I want and how I feel.
Yeah.
So
reminds me very much also of the 3 stages of truth. The first stage being ridicule. So the child is already experiencing ridicule, standing up for the truth at age 7.
Yeah.
You know?
Sets her up for quite a bit, doesn't it?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. So Mum agrees that she wouldn't want to be eaten either. You know, we often say, what if a more technologically advanced species were to visit planet Earth and treat human beings the way we treat non-human animals? Would we be okay with that treatment? No way. No way would we want to be, you know, tortured, murdered, and butchered. No way.
No, of course not.
Why should I eat this poor harmless animal?
That's it. That's the only question that needs to be asked. Why should I eat this poor, harmless animal?
Okay.
So the crying here by the daughter is repeated in videos like of this nature that you see on YouTube. the crying is really guttural and visceral, and it's just a deep pain that the child is feeling. You know, it's this thing in their mind where they're like, God, my mum is my God. You know, when you're 7 years old, your parents are like God figures, you know, who I love and trust more than anything. She's forcing me essentially to eat my friends. This, you know, this poor harmless animal, and the rift that she feels in her heart and mind.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's almost like a mourning.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sad that I'm being forced to do this when I know in my heart it's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We didn't kill this animal.
And here's where the dialogue gets really interesting. So here comes out Mum's justifications. We didn't kill this animal. No, Mum, you didn't put the knife to the throat, but you paid for someone else to do it. So you did.
It's good for your body. Jesus.
Oh.
We've got a triple whammy here, haven't we?
Right.
It's good for your body. Well, that's what we've been raised to believe, but we've got to look at where are those beliefs coming from. Those beliefs are largely coming from advertising campaigns by the animal products industries, meat, dairy and eggs.
Yeah.
Because if we actually turn to the science, not the advertising that is in the interests of the people selling the products, but the science, well, the best available balance of scientific evidence is showing us that a plant-based diet, that is one that is free of animal products, is optimal for human health, and that in fact animal products are linked to 14 of the 15 leading causes of our death.
Created animals.
Jesus created animals for us to eat.
And Alice Walker responds to this one the best with her famous quote, "The animals of the world exist for their own reasons. They were not made for humans any more than black people were made for whites or women for men." So it feels like the daughter's got mum up against the ropes, and mum's gripping at straws here, and she's like, we didn't kill it. Jesus though.
Healthy.
Healthy though,
Yeah,
you know.
she's gripping at straws. Little does Alana know that the cookies probably contain dairy and eggs, but we see her point. She's thinking, oh, well, it doesn't contain meat, it's harmless.
Yes.
So, there you go. We've got the Santa coming in.
Yeah, but cookies don't make your body healthy and you can't grow. You need protein.
Protein, though. And she's about to say it has amino acids, I think.
Yeah, so again, that false belief that mum has grown up with, that plant foods don't contain all essential amino acids, when in actual fact they do.
Yeah. Owned! Owned, Alana.
This was amazing, wasn't it?
Santa is old.
Yeah, I was putting myself in Alana's shoes. No, yeah, but at my age, and I was thinking, not in a million years could I have come up with such a clever response.
Yeah.
But it's because she's thinking about it from a simplistic view of a child.
If this man can get to that age of having a big white beard and he's eating cookies, I'm not leaving him out, you know, chicken and steak on his plate when he comes around once a year.
Okay, take one bite and see that it's not so bad.
But I thought you weren't going to force her, Mum.
That's what she started the video by saying, didn't she?
I did. I did one whole piece. No, you spit it up the second that we started. I ate a piece. Okay, eat another piece for me. Alana.
So there were a lot of comments under this video saying this is child abuse. We're interested to hear what you guys think. It is and it isn't. You know, Mum is coming from a place of concern, a place of love. She's thinking, my kid needs to eat meat to be healthy, and she can't just eat, as you'll see, she's eating bread instead. So she's not trying, she's not coming from a malicious place of I want to harm my child. So it's not abuse in that case.
No.
Having said that, I do think that there is an element of emotional and kind of mental abuse here. The child is clearly so distressed for Mum to continue to push the issue and make her put something into her body that she really doesn't want to, and kind of dismissing what she's saying and how she's feeling. I think there will be strong repercussions from the child's perspective later on. Okay, so it's not the first time.
Sounds like there's a pattern of this going on.
They always ask me to eat another piece, and then they ask me to eat more till it's all gone.
Right. So she's obviously raised these objections previously, and Mum and Dad have always seemingly managed to get her to eat the animal product till it's all gone, and it's clearly taking its toll on Alana.
Baby, do you understand? I just want you to be healthy. It's food, baby.
It's not food, and
it's violence.
Yeah.
It is, and Alana sees it for the violence that it is.
Yeah.
But Mum has been desensitized from that violence because she herself has been raised by her parents eating animal products, being told the same lies.
Well, that's the thing. It's not the mother's fault, and this is what we want to make really clear. Mum is an innocent victim in this as well, because she's just, as you said, passing down to her daughter what she's been told by her parents and what her parents have been told by their parents, and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
So this answers the question, why do we have these belief systems? It's because that's what we've been taught.
I mean, for me, it's this 2-minute video is a story of betrayal.
Yeah.
The mother is trusted by Alana. So the mother is betraying Alana's trust. And Alana is being forced to betray the animal, someone she sees as a poor, harmless, friend, not food. And Alana's mother has also been betrayed by her parents before her with these same lies. So we're all victims. The thing is, once we know better, we can break this cycle of victimhood and abuse.
Hurting you, it's food.
It is hurting you, Mum. It really is.
For the animals.
Yes, you did. That's a dead body on the table there. And again, it's just, Alana sees it. You're hurting the animals, and Mum says we're not hurting the animals. You have to hurt the animals for it to be slaughtered to put on the table to eat.
But somehow Mum going into the supermarket and buying the pretty wrapped plastic package of a dismembered body part, she's disconnected from the process that it took to get there, and she sees herself as not to blame because everyone else is buying it as well.
She doesn't see herself as physically hurting that bird, but children see that connection, don't they? They
do.
see that you are hurting it. But and that's the thing, adults have to create that distance, because if we acknowledged that we play we play the role in that animal's death, well, then you'd go vegan, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Once you let that in, once you realise I am responsible.
Yes.
I kind of you shudder for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to acknowledge that. Nobody wants to do that.
No. And the animal agriculture industry knows this, and this is why factory farms are always on the outskirts of where people live. They're out of sight, out of mind. They're all closed up. You can't get into them. You can't even take a photo of one from the road due to ag-gag laws in the US and looking at and introducing the same things in Australia. They want to keep it out of sight, out of mind, because they know exactly what you said.
That if you know what goes on and you start feeling guilty,
you won't buy it.
Take your fork. So far you've only eaten the pita bread out of the dry room. One bite. Do it. Good girl. Alana, eat it, chew it, and drink your water. Quick, quick. Good girl.
being rewarded, good girl. You're a good girl when you do what Mum says, even if it's going against your morals, your ethics, your heart, your conscience. You're a good girl. It's very sad.
They're our thoughts, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. We want to read them.
And I just think that this summarizes how we end up thinking and speaking in our later years as adults, the justifications and understanding where this all comes from. It comes from what we've been taught. This is a learned behavior to disconnect from who we're eating. Thank you so much for watching.
Like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Don't forget to ding that bell and check the box to receive notifications every time we upload a new video.
And remember until next time that going vegan is not the most we can do.
It's the least we can do. Listen to the inner child that has made that connection. See you next video, guys.
Bye, guys.